Hello. Hey, welcome back. Hi, I see some familiar names. Right, so those of you who are familiar, right? Same thing, okay, right? Type in an introduction in the chat, right? For example, you are waiting for everyone else to come in. Oh, thank you. Hello. Okay, still got people coming in. Hi, Faith. Look, is it? Hello. Oh, thank you. Okay, we'll start soon. Thank you, Wayne. Thank you, Ryan. All right. Today is lesson 4. Okay. For those of you who are new here, right, I'll be giving a bit of an introduction first. All right. So the rest of you just bear with us for about a few minutes. Okay. So, hi, I'm Miss Chang, and right, we are a math specialist center. Okay, Math Accelerator Center. We're located at Marine Parkway Center. Okay, so what we do is we help students with borderline grades, right? Help them to pull up their grades in a short period of time. So many students, they come to us and they tell us, "Teacher, I don't know how to do problem sums." But it's not that you don't know how to do the problem sums, you're just not able to identify the keywords, right? And then link it to the strategies that you have learned in class, right? So after some time with us, right, the students, okay, they start to realize that, hey, it's actually not that difficult, right? You just need to be able to identify the keywords, right, and then apply the strategies, models, or concepts that you have learned, right? You have to find the relationship between them, right, before you're able to solve the question. Right, so it's very fulfilling for us, right, once our students realize that they're able to improve, right, and jump grades in a short period of time. So what we are doing here, all right, this Zoom lesson, the objective is to, of course, help students who are struggling with problem sums, right, improve their understanding and confidence in tackling problem sums, right? Everything can be done systematically. You just need to recognize what kind of strategies you must apply, right? And since SA2 is coming up in PSLE, right, we'd like to help you more with this. Okay, give me a moment here. Right, so the lesson outline for all of these Zoom revision classes, we will have 2 strategies, right, 4 questions each, and 2 higher order thinking questions at the end. So as usual, we have some ground rules. Okay, audio will be muted, so communication is only through the chat box. Please participate. Okay, you can answer the questions that I ask, or you can ask questions in the chat. Right, no spamming of the chat with unrelated content, right? Please be considerate. You have other students who want to listen. Okay, listen attentively, write down the solutions and have fun, okay? Right, so a bit of an update. Okay, so today is the 4th of September. Right, so this is tonight's lesson, revision 4. Next week, we'll be having a break, right? September holiday program. So we won't be having revision 5 next week. We'll have it the following week on the 18th of September. So do take note, right? If you log in next Friday, there'll be nobody here. Okay, you'll be having the lesson by yourself. Right, but what we're having next week, we're having a boot camp, right, for primary 4 to primary 6 students at the center, and also we have online classes as well. So if you want to join, we are still accepting some applications, right, for P4 and P5, but primary 6 is full already, right? The rest of them are 90% full. So if you still want to join and interested, okay, you can go to our website or contact us via WhatsApp if you want to sign up. Okay, right. Then let's go to today's lesson. Okay, revision 4. Today we're doing fractions 2. Right, last week was fractions 1. Okay, so the first strategy that we're doing today is the stacking model in fractions. So what are the steps that you have to take, right? First of all, draw a comparison model, stack up the model, all right? Take away the extra from the total, find one unit, and then solve for the answer. So let's take a look at the first question. Okay, you have Teeny and Bella, right? They save $290 altogether. Half of Teeny's savings was $40 more than 1/3 of Betty's savings. Keyword, right? $40 more than. Right, so if a highlighter or pen, highlight whatever I'm highlighting on the screen. How much more money does Bella have? Right, they're asking you how much more money does Bella have? How much more? Right, so step 1, draw the model. Okay, you have Teeny and you have Bella. Half of Teeny's savings was $40 more than 1/3 of Betty's savings. So let's draw half of Teeny's savings first. Okay, it is $40 more than Betty's savings. 40 here. And Betty. Right, half of Teeny's savings is $40. This means that whatever we have here is only half of Teeny's savings. So what do we do next? Stack up the model, right? If you have half here, right, you want to add the other half in for Teeny. Okay? Oh yeah, correct. This is Bella. Okay, you can do the amendments. How about for Bella? 1/3. So what you have here is only 1/3. So stack it up. You want 3. 3 out of 3. Okay, what else do we know? Teeny and Bella have $290 all together. Right, so now that we've stacked it up, everything here will be 290. Yes, okay, so some of you are already telling me the next step. Right, so you have all of these equal units here. Take away the extra $40 here. So the extra here, we have $240. Total 80. Right, if you take away this 240 here, the remaining units you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 units will be the total 290 minus the extra 80 here, which will get me 210. So what is 1 unit? Yes, divide by 5. So what do you have? 42. That's 1 unit. Okay, so how much more money does Bella have? Right, Bella, let's find out how much does Bella have first. Bella has 3 units. So 42 times 3. 126. Okay, good. How about Teeny? Teeny has 2 units and $80 here. So take your 1 unit times 2 and add in the $80 here. So what does Teeny have? $164. Right, so find the difference. 164 minus 126. I believe this is how much more money does Teeny have than Bella? Yeah, so they're asking for the difference. 38, okay. Right, so that's your answer, $38. Okay, give you some time. All right, this is the first question. Try to understand the different steps. All right, if you don't understand, it's okay. We still have 3 other questions for you to practice on stacking model. Okay, all good? All right, let's go on to question 2. Okay, so we have Ali and Bala, right? They save $500 altogether. 1/3 of Ali's savings was $50 more than 1/4 of Bala's savings. How much more money does Ali have than Bala? Okay, this last question is not always asking you for difference. They might just ask you for Ali or they might ask you for Bala. So depending on what kind of question they're asking you for, then you solve for it. Okay, so let's start with the first step. Draw comparison model. Right, you have Ali and you have Bala. Keyword, $50 more than. So 1/3 of Ali's savings is $50 more than Bala. Right, now we need to stack it up. 1/3 of Ali's saving is $50 more. This means that Ali's savings here is only 1/3. So to get the entire model of Ali's savings, we need to stack up how many more models? Anyone? Okay, Justin, 2. Good. You have 1 here, so you need 2 more because Ali in total has 3 units here. Right, so stack it up. You need 2 more here. Right, what's next? Bala. Bala is 1/4. This is 1/4 only. How many more models must I draw for Bala? Okay, Justin. Right, 5th, 3 more. Okay, good. So a lot of you get it. 3 more. So stack it up. Draw 3 more for Bala. Because in the end, he needs to have 4. Yes. Right, because one of these model is only 1/4. So the entire of Bala's savings, right, you add 1 more, it will be 2/4. Add another one, 3/4. Add another one, it will be 4 out of 4. So that's all of Bala's savings. Right, now that we've stacked it up, we can now say that everything is $500. So all of these equal units, right? We can find it by taking away the extra here. So what's the extra? We have $350. Yes, correct. Okay, so 50 times 3. 150. Okay, then now you count. How many equal units do you have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 units. So 7 units. I can get this by taking the total 500 minus away the extra 150. What do you have? 350. This is 7 units. Let's find 1 unit. Divide by 7. What do I have here? 50. Okay. That's 1 unit. How much more money does Ali have than Bala? So we need to find both of them and then find the difference. So let's find Bala. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. You have 1 unit, you can times 4 for Bala. So Bala, how many? How much? 200. Okay, good. Okay, now find Ali. 3 units. Okay, 3 times 50. This is 3 units plus the extra 150. Hmm, 300. You got Ali, you got Bala, you can find difference. Okay, how much more? So difference will be 300 minus 200. Answer will be 100. Okay, so your final answer, remember to write your units, $100. Okay. All right, let's try another one. Question 3. Okay, can I clear this? Okay, question 3. Okay, you have Ini and Hamid, right? They saved $628 all together. 1/3 of Guinea's savings was $60 more. Keyword, right? More than 1/5 of Hamid's savings. How much money did Hamid save? Right, so do you realize that the last question they're asking you for is different now? Right, they're no longer asking you for difference. They're just asking you for Hamid's savings. Right, so let's do the first step. Draw the comparison. This $60 more. So you have Jeannie and Hamid. This is $60 more. Okay, so stack it up. Jeannie here is only 1/3. If I want all of her savings, I need to have, yes, put 2 more. Okay, total you must have 3. How about for Hamid? Right, this is only 1/5. So add 4 more. This will be 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. Okay, let me shift it up a bit. And 5 out of 5, 1 whole. So this is everything that Hamid has. And in total, right, $628. Now, what's the extra? 60 times 3. Okay, thank you. 180. If I take it away from the total, how many units do I have? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units. So to get 8 units, take your total, 628, minus away 180. What do you have here? 448. With this, you can find 1 unit, and then you can find how much Hamid has. Okay, so I give you some time. Okay, you can calculate it. Okay, I'll start a poll, right? So select your answers. Okay, I'll give you some more time for those of you who haven't gotten the answer. Okay, gonna stop the poll in 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's check what do you select. Okay, so most of you, right, they chose 280, which is correct. Alright, if you chose 448, that's only 8 units. You stopped here. How about your 1 unit here? You have to divide by 8 first. Okay, to get your 56 for 1 unit. Hamid has 5 units. So take 1 unit times 5 and you will get your 280. Okay. Right, let's proceed on to question 4. Right, Aini and Betty saved $930 altogether. 1/4 of Aini's savings was $75 more than 1/5 of Betty's savings. How much money did Betty save? Okay, so let's draw the comparison model first, right? Aini, Betty. Aini savings, right? 1/4 of it is 75 more than Betty. Next step, stack it up. This is only 1/4. You need 3 more. So 1, 2, bring it down a bit. 3. So this is 1/4, 2/4, 3/4, and then 1 whole. 4 out of 4. How about Betty? 1/5. So you only have 1/5 here. You need to add 4 more. to have space. Bring it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, your model probably looks better than mine. Yeah, okay, so total, now that you've stacked it up, everything is $930. Doesn't looks worse than mine, is it? Okay, so draw in the equal units here. Okay, good. A lot of you are telling me the extra already. 75 times 4. What is it? 300. Okay. Right, after you get the extra, next step, take away extra from total. Right, when you take it away, how many units are you left with? Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So your total is 930. Take away the 300. Okay, so from here, you can find 1 unit after you find out what is 9 units here. 630. Okay, find 1 unit and then find Betty. Okay, same thing. Can you all select your answers? Okay, I'll be stopping the poll sometime. Okay. Okay, so answer is 350, which is the majority of you who chose 350. So this 1 unit here, you take your 9 units value, which is 630, divide by 9. Okay, that will get you your 70 for 1 unit. Right, then you see that Betty has 5 units in total. So take 1 unit times 5, 350. So final answer, $350. Right, let's carry on to the next strategy. Okay, let me clear this. Okay. Right, I'll leave it here for a bit longer while I explain strategy 2. So strategy 2, cut hole in fractions, right? You draw model again, cut the model where appropriate, and then Find one unit or one part before you solve for the answer. Let's try this. Kendra spent 1/3 of her pocket money on a book. Right, and 3/4 of the remainder on a magazine. Remainder, keyword. Right, it's not 3/4 of her money, it's 3/4 of the remainder. She had $15 left. How much did Kendra spend altogether? Let's draw the model first. Okay, this is all of her money. 1/3 was spent on the book. Right, and then 3/4 of the remainder on a magazine. Where's the remainder? Here. These two parts here. This is the RMD, remainder. Right, 3/4 of this is spent on a magazine. Do you have 4 units here? Are you able to cut it such that you have 4? Yes. Right, so cut it up. Right, now that you have cut it up into 4 here for the remainder, 3 of these, right, 3 out of the 4 units here is for the magazine. How much does she have left? $15. This is left, and it is $15. So this tells us that 1 unit is $15. How much did she spend altogether? Right, do I take 15 times all the units here, or do I take 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units? 5 units or 6 units? Can you let me know in the chat? Okay, so some say 5, some say 6. Right, the answer is 5. Why? Do you underline this part here? Spend. Right, they're not asking you how much does she have altogether. Right, they're asking you for how much she spent altogether. So she only spent on the book and magazine, right? And in total, right, you have 5 units here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, book and magazine. So find 5 units. 15 times 5. $75. Okay, let's try the next one. Yeah, so read the question carefully. What are they asking you for before you jump into the question? Okay, Harry spent 1/4 of his money on some muffins. He spent half of the remainder. Keyword, remainder. Remaining or remainder? Right, same thing. On some biscuits. If he has $3 left, how much money did Harry have at first? Draw the model. This is all his money. Look at the denominator. 1/4, so you have to cut it into 4. Right? This 1/4 is for the muffins, and he spent half of the remaining. It is the remainder. Half of it. Am I able to shade half of this for the biscuits? What must I do? Yes, you have to cut. You have 3 here, right? So cut it up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now that I have 6 units, I can halve it. So half of 6 is 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 of these are for the biscuits. What is he left with? $3. What's the next step? I need to find what is 1 unit. How many units does the $3 represent first? Right, 3 units. From here, you can find 1 unit divided by 3. $1. How much money did Harry have at first? Right, this time around, they're asking you for how much he had at first, which is everything here. So how many units do you have here? In total, you have 8 units. Good. So you have 1 unit already, you can find 8 units. So times 8, $8. Okay. All right, let's go on. Question 3. Okay, let me clear this. Okay, 2 out of 7 of the marbles in a box are green. 1/6 of the remaining marbles, okay, highlight remaining, are red. And the rest, everything else, are blue. There are 280 more blue marbles than red marbles. What is this? 280 more. Starts with a D. Anyone? No, it doesn't stand for draw the model. Yeah, difference. Yeah, you can use branching also. Depends on which method you prefer. Alright, so let's start with the model. 2 out of 7 are green. So you have to cut 7 units first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2 of it here is for green. 1/6 of the remaining are red. Do I have 6 units here? No. Am I able to cut? I can cut, but there's too many to cut. So for this question, let's draw a second layer. Yes, right, drop down or pull down. Second layer model. Now I can cut to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1/6 of this is for the red. Everything else is blue. Right, so earlier on, we know that 280 more blue marbles than red. That's the difference. Okay, and we now know that blue has how many units and red has how many units. Yeah, you can always drop down a second layer. Yes, blue have 5 and red has 1. So what's the difference? 5 units minus 1 unit, you have 4. Right, so now you need to relate these 4 units to the 280 here. 4 units equals to 280. Can I find 1 unit? Yes, divide by 4. What do you have? 70. Okay, they're asking me for green marbles. Green marbles is in the first layer. So we have to get to the first layer, right? Right now, we're only here. How much do you have here? Total? 6 units. 70 times 6. Okay, good. What do I have? 70 times 6. 420. Alright, good. So this is 420. Right, but every unit here is different from every part in the first layer. Right, first and second is different. Right, so instead of using units, I'll use parts here. So second layer, I have 6 units. First layer, I have 5 parts. Right, and 5 parts is the same as the 6 units, which is 420. So I can now find one part, right, divide by 5. Okay, what do you have? 84. So how many green marbles? Green marbles got 2 parts only. Yes, so for the green, 2 parts, which will be equals to 84 times 2, and you'll get 168. Okay, let's try question 4. Right, same type, part whole question. I'll leave this on a bit longer. We're still copying. Okay, question 4. Okay, John spent 2/5 of his money on a box of biscuits. Right, he spent 3/4 of the remaining on some donuts. Part A. If he was left with $9, how much money did John have at first? Let's draw the model first. 2/5. So look at denominator, cut into 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. So 2 of this is on the biscuits. He spent 3/4 of the remaining. This is the remaining. Right? Do you have 4 units here? No. So drop it down. Okay, then you can cut 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 of this is on donuts. How much is he left with? $9. So what does this tell us in the second layer? 1 unit is? You can cut to 12, but it will be a lot of work. And if you cut wrongly, you might get it wrong. So I recommend you try and drop down the model. Okay, if you want to cut to 12 units, you can, but you have to be very careful. Yeah, so 1 unit is $9. Okay, so let's find out second layer total. You have 4 units. So 4 units is $9 times 4, 36. Alright, so this is 36 here. Once you found out the total for the second layer, we can move on to the first layer. So 36 represents 3 parts in the first layer. So now 3 parts is also $36. And 1 part will be 36 divided by 3. What do you have? 12. Okay. Okay, then let's go back to the question. How much money did John have at first? At first means how many parts? Right, in total, you have to find 5 parts. How about part B? What fraction of his money did he spend on donuts? Donuts have 3 units. Okay, so for part B, once you found the answer for part A, right, you have to put donuts over total, which is from part A, to get your answer, right? So I'm going to start a poll, give you some time, right? Check your understanding, make sure you get parts A and part B. Okay, I gave you the hints here already, so follow along. You should be able to get the answer. Okay, the poll is still ongoing. So if you're still doing, you can still select the answers. Okay, let me stop the poll now. Right, are you still doing it? Okay, let's check. Right, don't worry, I'll still go through the question. Okay, let's take a look. Right, so the majority of you chose $60 for part A. Part B, you chose 9 out of 20. Okay, so the answers are $60 and 9 out of 20. So the 5 parts here, you have 1 part already. So all you have to do is take the 1 part, which is $12, times 5 to get your $60. Right, why do you do that? Because look at your first layer. Everything here is John's amount of money at first, and you have 5 parts of it. So times 5. Part B. Donuts is in the second layer, which is 3 units. Right? You know that 1 unit is $9. So take $9 times 3 and you will get your $27 for the donuts. Alright? As for the fraction, you have to put 27, which is the amount for the donuts, over the total, which you found in part A, 60. And then you simplify. Once you simplify, you can get 9 over 20. Okay? Alright, so for those of you who chose the wrong answer, the first one, it was the non-simplified one. You have to simplify your answer at the end to get 9 out of 20. Right? Okay. Okay, let's go on to the next page. Okay, let me use this. Alright, Raj had a sum of money. Okay, he spent $260 on a mobile phone and 3/5 of the remaining. Right, highlight keyword remaining. On a video recorder, he then had 1/5 of the sum of money left. 1/5 of the sum left. How much money did Raj have at first? Okay, so let's draw the model. This is all of his money. Alright, and he spent $260 on a mobile phone. So cut part of it for the mobile phone. Right, he used this much. Okay, MP for mobile phone. And 3/5 of the remaining. Right, after you cut this 260, what is the remaining? Here. Whatever is left here. So 3/5 of this was on a video recorder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is on VR video recorder. He then had 1/5 of the sum of money left. So whatever is left here is 1/5 of his total money, right? Of the sum of money. Okay, whatever is left here. So what does this tell us? You have 2 units. So 1/5 is 2 units. How do I find all of the units here? 1 whole, 5 out of 5. So times 5. You have 10 units in total. Okay. Some of you see it. Right, so 10 units in total. Can you see that your $260, right? You can find out how many units it is by taking 10 units minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units here. So 5 units is equals to 260. 1 unit divided by 5. What do you have for 1 unit? Thank you. 52. All right, go back to the question. How much money did Raj have at first? That means I want everything. 10 units, the entire model. You have 1 unit already, so take your 1 unit times 10. That will give you $520. Okay, all right, let's go on to the last question. All right, so it's quite similar to your part hole questions, right? Just a little bit more tricky. Okay, on to the last question. All right, so you have Eddie. Okay, he received a sum of money from his grandmother. He gave 1/4 of his money to his sister. Right, and then 4/5 of the remaining money was shared equally, right? Shared equally between both his parents. Both. His mother received $1,200 more than his sister. How much money did Eddie receive? Right, so don't panic. Why is this question so long? Just start with the model first, right? And you slowly start to understand what they're asking you for. So this is all of his money. 1/4 was given to the sister. Alright, so this is the sister. And then 4/5 of the remaining. 1, 2, 3. I need 5. So drop it down. Okay, so slowly, step by step. Right, now cut it into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4/5 of this was shared equally between both parents. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of these 5 units was for father and mother. So F for father, M for mother. Right, and then whatever is left here, okay, they didn't mention anything about it. Alright, so we have the difference between the mother and the sister. But we don't know how many units is in the second layer and the first layer. Right, but we do know that this part of the first layer is the same as the second part, right? Second layer here. So let's find out how many units do I have in total. You have 3 units here. Right, second layer I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's the common multiple of 3 and 5? The first common multiple. 15. Okay, good. So I want 15 units here. So how many units is in each part here to get 15? Good, 5. 5 times 3. How about the second layer? If I want 15. Good, 3. Okay, so now we know the father and mother. Total how many units? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. 12. Remember, we're trying to get to the mother and the sister's units. Right, so if the father and mother have 12 units shared equally, this must mean the mother has 6 units. Right, so each of them has 6 units each. How about the sister? Sister is in the first layer. She has 5 units. So difference between the mother and the sister will be good, 1 unit. 6 units minus 5 units, 1 unit. And they told us 1 unit is $1,200. All right, so how much money did Eddie receive? How many units must I find? Anyone? Some say 5, some say 20. How much money did he receive? He received this entire, right, this entire block of units here. Yes, 20. You have 15 here, but you have to add in the sister here. So total will be 20 units. Right, so final answer, what do I have? 24000, $24,000. Right, so that's your answer. Okay. All right, so same thing, right? Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, right, you can contact us in our email or WhatsApp. Okay, and do remember that our bootcamp, we still have some slots. So if you want to join next week, right, you can WhatsApp us, all right, before the applicants are all taken up. Thank you. All right, bye-bye.